At the beginning of the match, according to the robot game updates, if you do absolutely nothing during your match, you will earn 96 points. This is because the black bars that are part of models are worth 8 points each if they remain in their original setup position. Of course, by completing the missions you can earn more points, but if you don't pay attention to the rules, you can lose points. Black bars left loose anywhere on the mat will deduct 8 points per bar from your score. You won't ever score less than 0, but our goal today is to help you understand the game so you can get the best score possible based on the missions you choose. Just so you are clear, you do not have to do all the missions. You get to choose the ones you want to do. Discarded organic material doesn't have to become waste. It can be converted to fertilizer. The compost mission takes about 20 seconds to release the Lego puck. To activate the model, push the yellow button. You decide whether to wait or to do something else during that time. A released Lego puck is worth 60 points. You can increase that to 80 points by moving it completely into safety. And moving it into safety has benefits for another mission we'll explain soon. To summarize, if you eject the puck, it is worth 60 points. If you eject the puck and move it completely into safety, it's worth 80 points. What you choose to buy impacts how much trash can be recycled, or is just wasted. The Purchasing Decisions mission involves 2 toys in different types of packaging. A toy package moved to safety is worth 40 points. You can choose to move one or both packages into safety. This could be worth 80 points. The package located in the factory is made of both waste materials represented by the black bars and recyclable materials represented by the yellow bars. Leaving waste materials on the field, even in safety, is penalized by 8 points per bar. How to handle this materials will be described soon. After taking the box apart, the base of the box will stay in safety. Another way to reduce trash is to take old, unusable items and give them new purpose. The repurposing mission turns a package from one of the toy planes into a flower box, which can then hold the compost disc. You can use either package to hold the compost puck. If the small box contains the disc and is in safety at the end of the match, this mission earns 40 points. If the large box contains the disc and is in safety at the end of the match, this mission earns 40 points for the flower pot and 16 points for the 2 black bars in the large box. To clarify, both the compost and purchasing decision missions must be completed in order to do the repurposing mission. The next mission is called Scrap Cars. You can choose only one of the 2 options. The first option is to fold the car and move it completely into the east transfer area. This is worth 40 points. Your second option is to take the engine and windshield model from safety to the car and install it in the correct orientation. This is worth 65 points. If any part of the car crosses into safety, you cannot earn points for this mission. Methane is a waste product converted from all of the existing landfills. Luckily, methane can be converted into energy for other use. To complete the methane mission, pick up one or both methane containers on the east end of the mat. Your robot will eventually place one in the truck or the factory, or both. Each correctly placed methane earns 40 points. Unlike the Scrap Cars mission, there is no restriction for bringing the methane into safety before placing them in the truck or factory. The transport mission involves moving the truck from west to east along the guide rail. The truck should trigger the yellow bin to drop onto its back, which earns 50 points. If the truck continues down the guide rail and eventually dumps the bin east of the rail, you earn 60 points. The salvage mission is about saving items that can still be put to use. In this mission, remove the valuables from the building and move them completely into the safety zone to score 60 points. Demolition requires knocking down all 12 beams of the building, which is worth 85 points. Be careful though, because each black beam will take 8 points each from your score if you leave it on the mat. The yellow and blue beams can be sorted, which will be explained shortly, or they can be left where they fall without penalty. Many machines are very reliable and usually always work, but they still have a very small but very real error rate. The Careers mission involves moving one of the Lego people to the sorter area, which is bordered by this thick black line. Having a Lego person in this area is worth 60 points. Plastic bags are bad for the environment and bad for the natural habitat of all animals. The Cleanup mission helps to solve the problem of damaging our beautiful Earth by getting rid of the plastic bags. The Cleanup mission has 2 parts. You can move one or both plastic bag models to safety. Each plastic bag completely in safety is worth 30 points. This is very important. You cannot move the plastic bag in the sorter by hand. The video was wrong. The second part of the mission is to move animals back into their habitats. Each animal completely in any circle without a plastic bag is worth 20 points. If you move the chicken to the small circle in the landfill, then you score 20 points for an animal in the circle and an additional 35 points for the chicken being in the landfill circle. To run the sorter mission, you must first remove the plastic bag with your robot. The sorter will sort the colored bars into their appropriate bins. You can add the bars from the toy package and from the building to the sorter to earn more points, or you can simply use what is in the sorter at the beginning of the match. Each yellow and blue bar in its correct bin will score 6 points. Each black bar in its correct bin will score 3 points. This machine has problems operating correctly, and this is where your exception to the hands-off rule comes in. If you have a Lego person in the sorter area, then when the chute is clogged or the bars fall incorrectly, you can use your hands to fix the problem. If a bar lands in the wrong colored bin, you can pick it up and move it to the correct bin. If it lands outside of a bin, you can pick it up off the mat and move it into the correct bin. If the chute jams and nothing moves through it, you can reposition the pieces to clear the jam. Because the black bars jam the sorter the most, you might want to consider depositing the black bars into the landfill bin. The points scored per black bar is still 3. The final mission is called using recycled materials. This is the East Transfer Station, and that is the West Transfer Station. By moving a green bin with either yellow or blue bars from the sorter area to anywhere in the West Transfer area or on the station, you increase your score per bar by 1 point. If the team on the adjoining table takes your bin from the transfer station to their safety, both teams will score 60 points for that bin. Likewise, if they put a bin on your East Transfer, press the lever, then move the bin completely to your safety, and both teams will score 60 points for that bin. The final piece of information we want to share today is about the 4 extra black bars. These are for the referee to use each time you interrupt your robot in any way. The referee will place a black bar on the border or next to the border of the table. You may not use these bars to score points. At the end of a match, 8 points will be deducted from your score for each black bar.